Hi, my name is Mitchell, and today I'm going to explain to you why marijuana should be federally decriminalized. Marijuana, an extremely controversial drug that remains a hot topic in today's media and political standings, has been utilized by the American public since earlier than the 1930s. Reasons for its federal illegality remains unknown entirely, but a lot of studies point to immoral reasons such as xenophobia and racism. Marijuana became illegal in the 1930s, often referred to as a tool to control certain populations from growing, mostly referring to the Black and Latino communities around that time. Marijuana stays federally illegal today because of donations from big pharmaceutical companies, big private prisons, and DEA. Going all the way back to the 1930s, when America had a lot of racist ideas portrayed all over and lots of xenophobia ideas were widely accepted. Immigrants from South America pre-1930s came to America to seek safety from political pressure, and with them they brought marijuana, which was a very common recreational use that they had from their homeland. 1936 comes around, and a propaganda film labeled Reefer Madness portrays the drug as a violent and psychedelic drug that induces violence within people, and it has been then connected with delinquents and horrible times. This propaganda film pushed for the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. That's when we bring in Harry Anslinger. He's the main person that set all of this in motion and the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. He's the one that portrayed marijuana as a violent-inducing drug. He's also the one that connected it with Black people and Latinos. Though Latinos already had a connection to it, he was the one that made the strong connection between Black people and marijuana. As he is quoted saying, it's connected to Black people because it makes them forget their place in society. Rumors also spread from this, making that marijuana makes white women want to fornicate with Black males. And after this came out, arrests from minorities skyrocketed. The immoralities stemming from today's federal illegalization go everywhere, though. Pharmaceutical companies, to start off, are one of the main reasons why it stays illegal today. Number one being it with the sale of marijuana becoming more regularized in today's society, a lot of pharmaceutical sales have started to plummet, and the painkiller abuse in general has been lower with states with legal marijuana. And big pharmaceutical companies have noticed this and have taken action to lobby against marijuana legalization. They funded anti-marijuana academic studies as their sales started to decline on multiple different studies. And they are one of the main contributors to a lot of the anti-drug commercials that include marijuana. They're connected with both parties in the U.S. to keep the legalization of marijuana from spreading to a federal level. And then we can go on to private prisons. Private prisons profit off the war on drugs. They profit essentially off of keeping people incarcerated. They are huge contributors to anti-marijuana laws, studies, and the PSAs that we all see on TV, though they have been outlawed, I think, in the state of Michigan now. They have also cut healthcare services in private prisons by 50% compared to normal prisons, so the immorality behind it all is ridiculous. More prisoners essentially leads to higher paychecks for the people that own this, and a 2010 ACLU study shows that minorities are 4 times as likely to be incarcerated for marijuana-related charges, even though we intake of marijuana at roughly the same rate. Lastly, DEA spending. The war on drugs was an utter failure. There is no evidence that the war on drugs had any positive effect with the intake of drugs in our society today. Stays funded, though, as long as marijuana and other drugs remain a criminal status. In conclusion, marijuana stems from racism and xenophobia, a lot of anti-immigration ideas. Started off as a racist act ran by a xenophobic man. Today, the DEA spending and pharmaceutical companies, along with private prisons, are one of the few reasons why marijuana stays illegal. As marijuana becomes less of a niche substance in today's society, the regulations stemming from this substance are not following the people's thoughts and ideas. We need a change in society today. Thank you.